My name is Mr. Scott, and I'm here to rock. Rhymes like mine, they can never be stopped. See, is one of me, and I'm crazy fresh. Every time I step on the mic, yeah, I know I'm the best. Hey, but there's one thing I need you to do. When you see me around, I need you to pass me a taco. Pass me a taco. Pass me a taco. No, seriously, I don't need you to pass me a taco. We're not here to talk about delicious foods. We are here to talk about mitosis. Yes, cell division, the amazing mitosis. And when we think about the phases of mitosis, we want to remember pass me a taco. Now, we're going to talk about what those letters stand for, but that is an easy way, especially if you love tacos. This is an easy way to understand the phases of mitosis. And if you're hungry after this, I'm sorry, that was not my intention. So, first thing is, before we get started, everybody should have a lovely fill in the blank chart that looks like this little handout. Yes. As with any presentation I give you, if it is in red and it's underlined, that means you should follow along and write it down. However, if you do not have that handout, don't worry. It's more than enough information that you can just write it down. Super easy. All right. All right, little chillins. Take my glasses off and my chain. Put that on later. Let's get down to business. So, first thing first is, why do we care about mitosis? Why is mitosis even a thing, right? So it is simply the division of the nucleus. So you have a nucleus, which is the control center, and we want to divide our cells and we want to get more cells. Now, the division happens because we need more cells in our body. So every somatic cell, which is every body cell, skin, brain cells, hair cells, basically any cell in your body that is not sperm or an egg, and we'll talk about that later when we talk about meiosis. But for mitosis, it's about somatic cells. So brain cells, hair cells, skin cells, or those are examples of what we call somatic cells. So let's talk about this. We're going to hear, you should have already watched the All the C's video where we talked about the different C terminology that we're going to see in this unit. And the first thing being a chromosome. What is a chromosome? What is it? What does it look like? What does it do? So, this is the place where genetic information is located. And what else? What's another term that we learned for genetic information? Did I hear somebody say nucleic acid? Because if you did, you are correct. Nucleic acid. We've also talked about that. That is genetic information. This is where it's located in the chromosome. It is made up of DNA, which is that deoxyribonucleic acid that we all love so very much. Humans have 46 total chromosomes and 23 pairs that are located in our bodies. Okay, we all got that. We understand it. If I'm moving too fast for you, just rewind this video and you can watch it again. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about the phases of mitosis. And that first one being prophase, which is the P, prophase. So at this phase, what ends up happening is you have chromosomes. As you can see right here, the chromosomes start to form. Now, again, if you watched All the C's, which is the preceding video to this, we went over the different terminology when we talk about chromosomes. They are made up of what we call chromatids. So what you have is these chromatids come together, they're attached right here at the center, and then you get a chromosome. Okay? So here, also at prophase, we get the nuclear membrane dissolves, right? So we learned back in unit 3 that all cells have a cell membrane. Sing it. All cells have a cell membrane. See, that was you, because I know you were saying it with me. But if all cells have a cell membrane, all eukaryotic cells have a nuclear membrane because they have a nucleus. So they need something to protect that nucleus. So in prophase, the nuclear membrane actually dissolves because, again, we're getting too ready to make a copy of the cell. So we need that membrane to dissolve so that nucleus can split up and split in half. So looking at the next phase, now we went through prophase. What's next? It's the M, the metaphase. Pass me a taco, the M for metaphase. This is really easy to remember because all the chromosomes meet in the middle. So I'm going to draw a little picture for you, and if you can't see, you should be able to now. They line up, all the chromosomes line up in the middle. So right here, chromosomes line up in the middle. This is pretty much the most important thing you need to know, and all you really need to know. Metaphase starts with the M, middle. That's where the chromosomes meet up, in the middle. That's it. The end. Nothing much else to tell you about metaphase, right? Nothing important, at least. So now, we've went through prophase. We've went through metaphase. Now we are at the A, and pass me a taco. We're at the A, and we call that anaphase. What happens at anaphase is something super cool, right? So, again, we learned about spindle fibers in All the Seas video. Shameless plug. If you haven't seen All the Seas yet, you should go check it out. This guy did a pretty good job on it. Go check it out. Anyways, spindle fibers come out of what we call the centrioles. So, on opposite end of the cell, you have what we call centrioles. And these spindle fibers come out and they pull apart the chromatin or the chromosomes and leave you with chromatids, which is one half of a chromosome, right? So they pull the chromatids apart, and this is what you get. A for anaphase. A is also an apart or away, and that is anaphase for you. So we went through prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and the very last phase coming up we have is telophase. Now, what happens in telophase, right? At this point, there's a couple different things happening, and we have to pay very close attention because it can get very tricky sometimes, right? So you have your chromatins here, or chromatids, I'm sorry. You have your chromatids here, and they move to opposite ends of the cell. You get two, not one, but two for the low price of one. You get two nuclei that form. And what happens is you can see here, we call that a cleavage. I know right now there's somebody giggling right now. Furrow. And that's basically an indentation. This is where the cell division is going to happen. Now, cytokinesis in telophase, please let me make sure that I tell you this. These are two different things, right? Two different phases. Cytokinesis is not a part. It is not a part of mitosis. Don't get it twisted, as the kids say. Not a part of mitosis. It happens at the same time as telophase, but it is not a part of mitosis. Those are separate. So your four phases are just like we said: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and then cytokinesis happens, right? So this happens, this splits up, and what you end up with is two brand new cells. And then it just keeps happening as much as your body needs to. You continue to get more and more cells. Now, in a later video, we will talk about the big three reasons why cells would need to divide. But hopefully this has been enough information for you to understand why mitosis is important. And the next time you hear me say, pass me a taco in class, I'm not talking about that delicious thing you get from Taco Bell. I'm talking about the phases of mitosis. Hope you students were able to get something from this video. If need be, make sure you watch it again so you truly understand the phases of mitosis. And as always, make sure you like, share, subscribe the video with your friends. Maybe they have other biology teachers who aren't as fresh as I am. But have a good day. I'll see you for the next video. Everybody knows that JJ Bad is devastating. We know you like a girl, so you better get sterile. Cause we are the home chicks that are rocking your world. Pass me a taco. Pass me a taco.